Today we're diving into the crispy golden world of KFC chicken, a fast food icon loved by millions around the globe. From the secret blend of 11 herbs and spices to the meticulous breading, frying and preparation process, we'll uncover the craftsmanship and science behind the chicken that keeps people coming back for more. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Did you know that KFC's legendary recipe is so closely guarded that it's locked away in a vault? The origins of KFC are tied to the incredible story of Colonel Harlan Sanders, a man whose resilience and vision turned a simple fried chicken recipe into a worldwide phenomenon. His passion, persistence, and unique approach to fried chicken transformed KFC into one of the most successful fast food chains in history. Born in 1890 in Henryville, Indiana, Sanders faced a tough upbringing and had to leave school at a young age to support his family. Over the years, he tried various careers, including farming, law, and insurance sales, but none of them brought him lasting success. By his 40s, he was still searching for his breakthrough. That moment came in 1930 when he opened a small gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. Instead of just selling fuel, he started cooking and serving fried chicken to passing travelers using his own kitchen equipment. His chicken quickly gained a loyal following, and by 1936 he was awarded the honorary title of Kentucky Colonel for his contribution to Southern cuisine. However, in 1956, a new highway rerouted traffic away from his restaurant, forcing him to sell the business at a loss. At 65 years old, with little more than a small social security check and his secret chicken recipe, Sanders refused to give up. He hit the road, personally visiting restaurant owners and offering to cook his signature chicken for them on the spot. His determination paid off, and in 1952, the first KFC franchise opened in Salt Lake City, Utah. By the early 1960s, KFC had expanded to hundreds of locations across the US. So, what was the key to this success? A closely guarded recipe of 11 herbs and spices, which remains one of the world's most well-kept culinary secrets. The formula is so secure that it is stored in a high-tech vault with motion sensors, and only a select few executives know the complete mix. KFC carefully sources its chicken from a network of farms worldwide. As the second largest purchaser of chicken globally, only behind McDonald's, KFC ensures that its poultry suppliers maintain ethical standards. These chickens are raised with proper space, access to clean water, and a balanced diet free of added hormones or steroids. KFC has also committed to transitioning to 100% cage-free chickens by 2026. As of 2024, around 25% of the chickens used in the US, UK and Canada already meet these standards. The company works closely with its suppliers to enhance conditions, including improved lighting, perches, and environmental enrichments that promote natural behaviors and reduce stress. Once the chickens reach full size, they are transported to processing plants where they undergo multiple inspections to ensure top quality. Each chicken is thoroughly cleaned in a highly controlled environment, with sanitation measures in place to prevent contamination. Next, the chickens are cut into standard portions: breasts, thighs, wings, and drumsticks, using precision technology to maintain consistency across all locations. The pieces are then chilled rather than frozen to preserve their natural flavor and texture. Upon arriving at KFC kitchens, the chicken goes through a meticulous preparation process to achieve the signature crispy and juicy texture customers love. Each piece is inspected before being stored in a refrigerated area until it's ready to be cooked. The magic begins with the breading process, where the chicken is coated in KFC's legendary seasoned flour mix. To ensure even coating, each piece is first dipped in cold water before being dredged in the flour mixture. The flour is then folded around the chicken using a technique known as the sevenfold method, guaranteeing a perfectly even crust. The breaded chicken is then cooked using pressure frying, a technique that Colonel Sanders pioneered in the 1940s. Unlike traditional frying, pressure frying uses high pressure to cook the chicken quickly at a lower temperature, sealing in moisture and flavor while creating the signature crispy texture. This method allows KFC's chicken to cook in around 15 minutes, half the time of regular frying without drying out the meat. Once fried, the chicken is briefly drained of excess oil before being served fresh to customers. It's kept warm under heat lamps for a short period to maintain its crispy exterior and juicy interior. And there you have it. KFC's legendary flavor isn't just about the secret recipe. It's built on Colonel Sanders' relentless determination. From failures to fortune, his passion turned a simple chicken recipe into a global sensation. Now, what do you think makes KFC's chicken so irresistible? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing stories. See you in the next video. Welcome to another episode of Coleslaw, a dish as timeless as the summer barbecue and as versatile as the vegetables it's made from. But where did this crunchy, tangy salad really come from? The origins of Coleslaw date back to ancient Rome, where shredded cabbage was mixed with vinegar, eggs, and various seasonings, long before mayonnaise was ever a household staple. However, it was in the Netherlands during the 18th century that Coleslaw began to resemble what we know today, with a creamy dressing made from eggs, oil, and vinegar. By the time Coleslaw made its way to America, it was embraced as a side dish that could be served with anything from fried chicken to hot dogs. Over the years, regional variations sprouted up, with different dressings, added ingredients like carrots or onions, and unique twists. Preparation methods in today's world. Coleslaw is a favorite in homes, restaurants, and grocery stores alike. But how does it go from fresh cabbage to the mass-produced product we find in our supermarket deli sections? In this video, we'll show you the journey of Coleslaw from the farm fields to the factory floor. With a blend of tradition and technology, we'll explore how millions of servings of this classic dish are made with speed, consistency, and just the right balance of flavor. But before we start, I have a question for you. Do you usually make your own Coleslaw at home, or do you prefer buying it at your grocery store? Comment below the video. I'm curious to know. And now, let's get started. Step number 1, farming the cabbage. Before Coleslaw ever hits a mixing vat, it starts life in the soil on vast farms that specialize in growing one of the world's most versatile vegetables, cabbage. Cabbage is a cool weather crop, meaning it thrives in regions with mild temperatures and fertile, well-drained soil. Many large-scale farms grow cabbage in rotation with other crops like lettuce or carrots to maintain soil health and reduce pests. The process begins with preparing the land, tilling the soil to loosen it, adding compost or organic matter for nutrients, and sometimes laying down drip irrigation systems to regulate moisture. Precision farming equipment is used to plant thousands of cabbage seedlings in perfectly spaced rows to ensure optimal growth. Over the next 10 to 14 weeks, these seedlings grow into large, tightly packed heads. Farmers monitor them constantly using data from sensors, weather forecasts, and even drones to optimize water and nutrient use. Pest control is another key factor. Some farms use integrated pest management, introducing beneficial insects or using crop covers to reduce reliance on pesticides. Step number 2, harvesting. When the heads are firm and reach the right size, typically 2 to 4 pounds each, it's time for harvest. But timing is crucial. If you harvest too early, the heads won't be dense enough. Too late, and they may crack or spoil. On some farms, mechanical harvesters are used, large machines that cut the cabbage at the base, and use rotating arms or conveyor belts to lift and sort the heads into bins. These machines are fast, capable of handling acres of cabbage in a single day. But they also require skilled operators and carefully calibrated settings to avoid damaging the produce. In premium or specialty markets, however, hand harvesting is still the gold standard. Workers with sharp knives move row by row, slicing each head at its stem, trimming away the excess leaves, and inspecting each one for quality on the spot. Once harvested, the cabbage is immediately packed into crates or containers and quickly transported to the factory, often in refrigerated trucks. Step number 3, receiving an inspection. As the freshly harvested cabbage arrives at the factory, the next step begins. Receiving and inspection. Every truckload of cabbage is logged and recorded, often with details about the farm it came from, the harvest date, and the crop variety. This traceability is crucial not just for quality assurance, but for food safety compliance and recall readiness if ever needed. Once unloaded, the cabbage heads go through a quick visual inspection right at the receiving dock. Workers check for any obvious signs of damage, like bruising, cracking, rot, or insect activity. Anything that doesn't meet basic standards is rejected on the spot or set aside for composting or livestock feed.